people go to a financial advisor because they believe that financial advisor has the secret, right, Tammy? This guy or this gal, she knows. I've heard from my friends, they know how to pick the stocks and the bonds that are going to outperform everybody. I can brag to my friends that I have the best financial advisor in town. And then they believe that for about a year or two, and then the market cycles through up and down, down and up, and then they go, that's the wrong advisor. They don't have secrets at all.
They don't know.
They just keep telling me to be patient and go through long term and buy quality products and talk to me about taxes and planning and trusts and wills. They do not have secrets. They're going to fire that advisor and find another one and go in and say, hey, I have this current advisor. Here's my statement. Here's the stuff they put me in. It's not secret stuff. It's not working out like I think it should. Do you have secret stuff? And then that advisor says, yes.
Of course I do.
Of course I have the secret stuff.
Did they not have the secret stuff?
Oh, that's terrible. They don't have the secret
That's
stuff.
because I got all the secret stuff.
I got it right here in this drawer. Right here. Right below the scotch.
Yeah.
I keep the secret stuff. And then the client goes, oh, good. Right? Because the advisor, he or she doesn't care. She just wants the money.
Yeah.
Right? They want to manage the money. And then that goes on for 2 or 3 years. And then the client comes to the conclusion, well, I've done it again. I've picked the advisor who doesn't have the secret stuff, and so on and so forth. I mean,
it sounds like bad dating. Like you've been hurt. You meet a new financial advisor. He's like, "Come here, baby. I know all the money is. I'll take care of you. I'll tell you about it." And it turns out he's also the worst, and you're like, you leave just as broken.
Yes. No. I love you, I swear. I'm going to treat you well like you deserve to be treated. No, and it's like you go to the trainer and you got the donut in your hand. You're like, so what do you got for me? You got some pills, you got some creams, there's a powder I can make a milkshake out of, and then I'm going to have 6-pack abs. And the trainer's like, well, no, I mean, you got to do the push-ups and the sit-ups. And you're not my trainer. You're no good. I'm going on to the next person. So it's the same. It's true in all of life. If it's a shortcut, if it's an easy decision, if it's the easy way, it's likely not the right way. And the thing that I try to tell people, and you're right, setting expectations is what it's all about. If the advisor says, "Oh yeah, I'm going to beat the S&P," or "Oh yeah, that person down the street and in the office down the street there that I have lunch with every day, he's terrible, she's terrible," right? If they set that expectation that they're going to beat the market or be smarter than the person down the street or know which stock's going to double overnight or what the Fed's going to do or who's going to get elected president and come on, stop it. If they set that expectation, then they got to live with it, right? Because then the client's like, all right. And then a year later, you've done none of that stuff. You're going to be in trouble. So I set the expectation early. No crystal ball here. I don't have it. It's not hidden in a drawer somewhere. I am buying quality things, quality stocks, quality bonds, things that pay me a dividend, companies that I think are going to be around for the next 20 years. And then I'm going to deal with your taxes. I'm going to deal with the implications of the stocks and bonds that you buy. I'm going to talk to you about planning for your kids. I'm going to talk to you about college. I'm going to talk to you about retirement. I'm going to talk to you about sequence of returns. I'm going to talk to you about saving costs on whatever products you may or may not buy. I'm going to talk to you about trusts and wills and estates. Most of which I don't do, but I can help you have access to people who do and walk you through that process. So again, I think that where people go wrong, and I use the word therapist, obviously I'm not a therapist, but in this world, in this realm, I certainly have attributes of one. And I certainly have had people sit in my office and weep. I have had people in my office very upset and sad and angry. And I used to say this about Little League. I coached Little League for 7 years. I said, I've had the drunk parent. I've had the angry parents. I've had the sad parents. So again, it's more about the relationship and walking people through 20, 30, 40 years of investing and the emotions that go with that. Yeah, and clearly people are rich, right? Or wealthy. You don't have to be rich. I like the term wealthy better. I mean, to rich reminds me of like the Monopoly guy or something. But, they're people. They're regular people.
Now that guy I trust. You don't see the problem, Scott. You don't have a monocle.
Monocle is... Now, if you can meet a guy with a monocle, I mean, like, I'm all in.
What was his financial advice? He said buy Park Place?
Where is that?
Where is that? I can't find it.
Tune in to It's Only Money with Scott Brown from Edgewater Family Wealth, Sunday mornings at 7 on Real Radio 104.1. Raymond James Financial Services, Inc., member FINRA SIPC. Edgewater Family Wealth is not a broker-dealer, is independent of RJFS.